She seemed interested. The conversations were great. Then suddenly, nothing. One moment, everything feels perfect. You're texting, connecting, and maybe even planning your next date. Then, out of nowhere, silence. Ghosting isn't just confusing. It can feel like rejection without closure. There's nothing quite as unsettling as being left in the dark. Ghosting isn't just someone disappearing. It's an unanswered question that lingers in your mind. What went wrong? Studies show that over 80% of singles have experienced ghosting in the modern dating world, and according to a 2020 study in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships, around 25% of people admit to having ghosted someone. And yes, it's painful. But before you grab your metaphorical pitchfork and start calling ghosters heartless, let's explore why they do it. Spoiler: it's not always about you, but sometimes it is. First, let's talk about the world we're living in. Dating in the 21st century is a minefield of social media, dating apps, and constant communication. We're more connected than ever, yet ghosting, completely disappearing from someone's life without explanation, is at an all-time high. Why? Because it's easy, it's convenient. And let's be honest, breaking up over text is scary enough. So, disappearing? That's the ultimate easy out. Psychologists like Dr. Janice Vilhauer in her book say that ghosting often stems from fear. Fear of confrontation, fear of hurting someone's feelings, or ironically, fear of getting hurt. But does that make it okay? No. Does it make it? Maybe. So if you've been ghosted, you're not crazy for feeling confused, frustrated, or even rejected. But let's flip the script. Instead of focusing on her, let's focus on you. Because trust me, you've got way more power here than you think, and you might unknowingly be setting the stage for a disappearing act. Let's rip the Band-Aid off. There are 10 common reasons why women ghost men. And yeah, some of these might sting a little. Ready? Here we go. Number 1. You chase too hard. Imagine this. You're at a carnival, and there's a prize you really want. But instead of tossing the ball gently, you throw it like a baseball pitcher on steroids. What happens? You miss. Chasing too hard is the dating equivalent of that. You texted her first every time. You liked her Instagram post within half a second of her uploading it. Dude, you were more present in her life than her Wi-Fi. Women can sense when you're overinvested, and it's a massive turnoff. As relationship coach Matthew Hussey says, attraction grows in space, not suffocation. So give her room to miss you. Number 2, you were too available. Here's a harsh reality. Being too available is like being the free samples at Costco. People take you for granted. Mystery creates intrigue. If she knows your schedule better than her own, it's time to shake things up. Be busy, be unavailable, go build an empire or learn to make souffle. The less predictable you are, the more attractive you become. Remember, scarcity creates value. Number 3, you were too responsive. Okay, real talk. You don't need to reply to her text in 0.3 seconds like you're a customer service chatbot. When you're too responsive, it signals neediness. Think of texting like a tennis match. Hit the ball, then wait for her to hit it back. No need to sprint across the court and serve for her. Number 4, you blew up her phone. 1 text? Cute. 2 texts? Considerate. 20 texts? Congratulations, you've just scared her off faster than a squirrel at a dog park. Remember, texting is like seasoning. Too much and it ruins the dish. Ever seen a fire alarm that won't stop ringing? That's the texting equivalent. Give her space to miss you or she might just mute you or worse, block you. Number 5, you didn't make a move. Let's set the scene. You're on date 3, things are going great and you're vibing, but then nothing. You don't lean in, don't hold her hand, don't kiss her. If you're still acting like she's your coworker at the office water cooler, she might have lost interest. Women aren't mind readers, my friend. If you're interested, show her. As they say, fortune favors the bold. Sometimes, hesitation can be interpreted as disinterest. The key is to read the room and make your intentions clear. Confidence is attractive, and taking a step forward can turn a good date into a memorable one. So, don't be afraid to make a move and show her how you truly feel. Number 6, you didn't ask her out. This goes hand in hand with the previous point. Texting is great and all, but it's not a substitute for real-life interaction. If you're stuck in the texting friend zone, it's because you never made the leap to ask her out. Women don't want pen pals, they want experiences. So take the plunge. Talking endlessly without action feels like reading a book with no plot. Keep the story moving. 7, you were too nice. Wait, what? How can being nice be a bad thing? Well, here's the thing. Nice guys are great in theory. But if you're bending over backward to please her, you risk coming across as spineless. Women don't want a doormat. They want a confident man who has his own opinions and isn't afraid to challenge her. Sometimes being overly kind comes across as inauthentic. Women love kindness, but they also love authenticity. Imagine a scenario where you agree with everything she says, never voice your own opinions, and always put her needs above yours. Initially, it might seem charming, but over time, it becomes predictable and, frankly, boring. Authenticity means being true to yourself, and that's what truly attracts people. So, be kind, but also be real. Balance is key. Remember, confidence and authenticity are far more attractive than just being a yes man. So, next time you're tempted to go out of your way to please her, pause and think. Are you being genuine, or are you just trying to win her approval? Number 8. You came on too strong. You know those guys in movies who propose after one date? Yeah, don't be that guy. Coming on too strong can overwhelm her and send her running for the hills. Take it slow. Let the relationship simmer before you crank up the heat. If you're declaring undying love after 2 dates, you're likely scaring her off. Relationships are a slow dance, not a sprint. Give her the space to get to know you and develop her feelings naturally. Remember, patience is key. Building a connection takes time, and rushing it only risks pushing her away. So slow down, enjoy the journey, and let things unfold at their own pace. Number 9. You turned her off by being needy. Constant validation seeking, overanalyzing her every move. These behaviors can be draining. Independence is key. No one wants to be someone else's emotional crutch. Needy behavior screams insecurity, and nothing kills attraction faster. As Dr. Robert Glover explains in his book, neediness is rooted in seeking validation from others. The solution? Build your own confidence so you're not relying on her to fill the gaps. Focus on your own growth and self-assurance. When you feel secure in yourself, you'll naturally become more attractive and less dependent on her reactions. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on mutual respect and independence. Number 10. You failed her tests. Yes, women test checking to see if you're the real deal. If you crumble under pressure, she's out. The key? Stay cool, calm, and collected, even when she throws a curveball. And no, it's not about passing or failing. It's about how you react. For example, if she teases you to see how you handle it, a confident laugh scores more points than defensiveness. Dr. Robert Glover's book, No More Mr. Nice Guy, dives deep into how men can stop seeking approval and start embracing their authentic selves. So, what's the takeaway here? Ghosting sucks, but it's not the end of the world. If she ghosts you, don't chase. Instead, focus on yourself, build your confidence, and let her realize what she's missing. And remember, the key to attraction is balance. Don't overdo it, but don't underdo it either. Like cooking the perfect steak. The brutal truth? Attraction is fragile. And yes, it can feel unfair when minor mistakes lead to ghosting, but here's the silver lining. Understanding these patterns gives you the power to adjust and grow. Ghosting isn't always about you, but when it is, it's often about striking the right balance. Confidence, independence, and pacing are your best friends. And if someone ghosts you despite your best efforts, that's on them, not you. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, share it with a friend who needs to hear this, and drop a comment about your craziest ghosting experience. I might just feature it in a future video. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights on relationships, dating, and becoming your best self. Oh, and check out my video on how to handling ghosting like a pro, linked in pinned comment. Until next time, stay confident, stay mysterious, and stay awesome.